How's it going? Doing a bit of a update with the chooks on the bulk chicken feeder we built a little while ago. It's a great little feeder. We can throw a 25 kilogram sack of laying mash in there, walk away, and the chicks look after themselves. The one problem we have had after a little while, it became apparent, was we were losing a lot of seed out of the front of the feeder. We ended up catching... Hello, someone's just laid an egg. We ended up catching the culprit. It was greedy. I was down here the other day doing a bit of maintenance on the feeder. Hey girl! Hey chook chook! Well, now the excitement's over, I'll get back to it. I was doing a bit of maintenance and I was speaking to Greg, another Aussie tuber over here who made a similar feeder and posted a clip about the problem he was having. And we were discussing it, and a suggestion was made to lower the feeder, and maybe that may stop them dragging out the food. So while I was down here doing that, I put the bread tin that was collecting all the seed that had fallen out just out in the yard here, and I caught the culprit in action. I've just brought this tray out here so I can lower down the feeder, and as you can see, Greedy there is an exceptionally messy eater. It looks like almost she's digging around to find certain grains, and I actually think that's what's happening. See, Blackie's just going for the peck there, not digging it around. Whereas Greedy, she's getting her head in there and she's actually moving the grain around trying to find certain bits. Yes, caught in the act. Hey Greedy. So after I'd filmed that little bit, I actually dug through the tin and I couldn't find a single sunflower seed in there at all. So it became pretty apparent that she was the culprit and she was making a bit of a mess. So I had a bit of a think about it and I came up with the idea of getting a jar cap. It's around about 90 millimeters across, and chopping off a third of that. That was then pop riveted inside the hole at the front of the feeder, just 2 pop rivets down the base, and that's been in place now for a couple of days. It went in late last week. It has reduced the amount of spillage from the front of the feeder no end. We've pretty much all seen none at all. I'll take you in there in a minute and I'll show you exactly how much we've been wasting. With less wasted seed laying around on the ground, it's going to also stop as many native doves and pigeons as we get coming in and having a good feed and spreading their lice and their mites with our chickens. So we'll go in there and we'll have a bit of a look, and I'll show you exactly what it looks like in position. May we come in, ladies? Thank you. I've got some nosy chickens here. So that's the fix there. Sorry, sweetie. It's just the little lid just pop riveted on the side there. As you can see, the seed is sort of piled up against it, but it's not spilling over, and the seed down the back is still available. They were a bit hesitant sticking their heads in there to begin with, but yeah, they don't seem to have an issue with it now. And also too, to show you, that's 4 days worth of grain. That grain that you saw in the yard before was a week's worth, so it was about 7 to 8 days worth of grain in the tin. So it has definitely cut down the amount of wastage. I caught Greedy in here yesterday having a bit of a peck, and yeah, she wasn't spreading anywhere near as much grain out as she was before. What is down in there doesn't actually look to be seed either. A lot of it looks like husk. I'll just grab some out. A lot of it actually looks like husks and bits and pieces of the grain. So stuff there, not pretty much all. Hey, thank you. Don't eat me. Stuff I was going to say they don't eat, but obviously they do. And they're also dribbling all over my hand. You alright there, chickens? Feel like a bit of human, do you, with your seed? There you go. I think the port's just a little bit too low now, so I will be putting it back up onto a Besa brick or cinder block. Just this one here. And that'll give it a bit more height and make it easier for them to eat. So I'm pretty chuffed with that little fix. I hope that helps you out, Greg, and anyone else who's built one of these and had the same problem. So there's a bit of an idea on how you can fix that spillage problem if you are having that. It's easy enough to retrofit back into the feeder after you've built it, or you can include it as you're building it. It's really easy, and it pretty much will just cost you 2 pop rivets. You could use screws, I suppose. It is really easy to do. Yeah, so I hope that helps anyone out there who has had that problem. Any comments, questions, suggestions, pop them in the comment section below. And also too, the guy who actually came up with this idea, Hamish121212, really urge you to go and check out his channel. He does a lot of similar stuff to us. He's got wicking beds aquaponics chickens. He's done a lot of great chicken tractor style clips, chicken feeders, chicken waterers, and he also does top bar beehives as well. So yeah, go check him out. Is well worth a watch. He's another Aussie. Got to promote the Aussies. So I suppose that is it. I hope you all have a great one and take it easy. Catch ya. We ended up catching the culprit. It was greedy. I was down here the other day doing a bit of maintenance on the feeder. I was doing a bit of maintenance down here on the feeder the other day after speaking to Greg. So there you go. And that's what all the excitement was about. Bit corny, I know.